Okay.
So Waruna, tough loss, last second, field goal. A lot of people in the Discord were saying when Juice scored that touchdown, we gave Aaron Rodgers too much time, ended up speaking it into existence. So let's talk about the end of the game, and then I'm sure you took notes so we could talk about how you felt about
Yes.
everything else as well.
Today I have 5 pages of
Oh
notes.
wow!
So, first of all, thank you very much for doing this because we need this just to get off our chest
Right.
the frustration. So, let me start by saying, congratulations, Kyle Shanahan. Being such an arrogant, I'm not going to say the rest of it. Anyone watching can imagine what it is. I do wish that, I don't know, whether my parents or my wife had that much of trust in me like Kyle have with Jimmy Garoppolo. I would have been the president of United States by now if I had that trust.
What did you
This
see?
hurts.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, this hurts. And Kyle Shanahan should take the responsibility. Presser, come the press conference. I wish I was there. He should take the whole responsibility for this defeat. He can't say this and that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is last play. What the hell is Fred Warner is doing? He needs to step up. We were saying he is the best middle linebacker in the game, but he is not right now. He should have stopped Devante Adams when Rogers threw to him in the first place. He should have been there to stop him. He should have been there deep. You were going to say something. I'll go slowly.
Well, look, I it's tough because the whole Jimmy Garoppolo Trey Lance situation is a little more complicated. I think the team obviously I think is a big is well behind Jimmy Garoppolo. I was telling people in the Discord, a lot of these players, their view of Jimmy Garoppolo is this is the quarterback that was quarterbacking my team when I was able to go to my first Super Bowl, right? And so the fans look at it like, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo is the problem. Jimmy Garoppolo is the reason why we lost the Super Bowl, so on and so forth. But I think that's different from how the team views it, because some of the guys, like a guy like Jimmy Ward, was on the team for how long and never, made it to a Super Bowl and all that kind of. So like it's interesting, the dynamic. I think that these are the type of situations. The silver lining, Waruna, is this is the only way to get Trey Lance in.
I have a counter argument to that.
Go ahead.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest coach of all time.
Mm-hmm.
When he started in Cleveland Browns, his record was 5 seasons, just one winning season. In his third, probably second season, Bernie Kosar, he was his quarterback. The entire Cleveland loved him. The owner loved him. And he decided to move away from him. And Bill Belichick had even threats for his life. He had to put FBI agents on his kids. But he took the decision. He didn't wait for locker room. He didn't wait for owner. He took the decision. Then it happened again in New England. Yes, people always say Drew Bledsoe was injured. But even before the injury, he wanted to put Tom Brady in. That's why in Tom Brady's rookie season, Belichick had 4 quarterbacks in his 53-man roster. 4 quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Brady was the 4th guy. So the next chance, when Drew Bledsoe came back from the injury, he never got snaps in training. Now, people ask, okay, Drew Bledsoe, how are you going to compete for the starting job if you are not going to get snaps in training? That's how Belichick did it. So that's the difference between a great coach and a coach who is pretending to be great.
Right.
I might be harsh on this, but I have to say this.
Well, I mean, obviously a lot of emotions are running, because of this game and the way that we lost. I think that this should have been an easier game than it ended up being. Um, everything was going in the 49ers' favor as far as the types of injuries that Green Bay had, with the offensive line, their defensive backs, and we didn't, as the 49ers didn't take advantage of that, so I understand there were some coaching errors here. I think sometimes my critique of Kyle Shanahan when it comes to game planning or game calling is sometimes I think he outthinks himself. There was times where Trey Sermon was doing pretty well, and we're not giving him the ball. Like we're just putting the ball in Jimmy's hands, and that's fine. But it wasn't like a balance attack at the end of the game, right? We had three timeouts. So you could still run the ball, take time off of the clock, and so on and so forth. So Harold Murillo, Josh Norman got hurt. Is it time to call Sherman? Look, I think Sherman's getting a job pretty soon here. I was watching the Rams Tampa Bay game. They're in talks with Richard Sherman as well. So I think, Richard Sherman came out, and I think there was somebody who tweeted about the jerseys, 49ers jerseys. Sherman said, they're the best jerseys in the game. So I think he would want to come to the 49ers over Tampa Bay. It's just about whether or not the 49ers are going to make that call. What do you think about bringing Sherman in, Waruna?
It will not help because Sherman can't play man on man. He can't do man coverage because today we saw at one time Rogers made a throw to Devante Adams. Leno got the bite off, and basically Rogers was laughing. He was like, "You guys,
Right.
you guys." That's right. He had that. That's why Aaron Rodgers is my favorite football player. That's why I love him. He has that, what do you call it? The smile of the devil. He knows what he is doing because
Yeah.
everyone was saying, "Okay, who's got sacked most today? Was it Rogers or Garoppolo?"
No, it was Garoppolo. I mean, yeah, it was Garoppolo and pressured.